Super Power Supplies catalogs. Power. Now these I'm really excited on taking a look through. So my original understanding was in old issues of Nintendo Power, you could go through their, supplies catalog and pick up some exclusive merch. But I didn't know they were like specific catalogs here. I thought they were just in the magazine themselves. But no, there are loads of these supply catalogs. Now, what's in this? Well, just very specific, exclusive Nintendo merch offered to Nintendo Power subscribers. You could look through this, find something you want, and, fill out a form, mail a check with what you want ordered filled out, and then you could expect to get that shipped back to you. It was pretty simple stuff, and we kept doing this as late as like the mid to late 2000s. I mean, I remember doing this for scholastic book fairs and whatever, those stupid ass magazine fundraisers. Fuck those. Trying to get your students to sell magazines for you. It's just like, piss off, man. Try to sell me this stuff instead. So I'm definitely interested in just kind of taking a look through these catalogs and just seeing what kind of exclusive merch we can take a peek at. Stuff that, I don't know how much of this stuff was produced. I don't know how much of this stuff sold. I feel like we're gonna see some wacky ass pieces of merchandise because this is all from Nintendo in the 90s. My lord. So let's just go through these at random. So this is the Super Power Supplies catalog for the fall/winter of 1999. As you can see, this is when Pokemon was hitting it big. We also had Donkey Kong 64. And opening this up, first things first, we have the Pokemon wristwatch, $25. Not bad. I do have to question if these Pokemon have anything to do with the respective numbers they replace on the watch. In what realm is that a 6? So we have loads of Pokemon apparel here, hats, shirts, and we also have some pins for $10. Some Pokemon VHS tapes and trading card holders. And then we also have these Game Boy Color carrying cases for $9 a pop. Man, that's pretty cheap. This yellow one, not all Pokemon themed, doesn't seem. It just seems like that one might be. But then we move over to the Donkey Kong 64 merch section. All stores require them. A Donkey Kong 64 custom tie-dye t-shirt. So what does that mean? Where on earth are you gonna find another shirt like this one? Well, nowhere. That's not only because it's such a cool shirt, it's because no two of these shirts are exactly the same. That's the nature of the tie-dye process. Jumbo-sized screen image of the newest Donkey Kong crew with huge game logo on front. So that's pretty cool. So it's all unique. Interesting. Now, what would you rather have, the custom tie-dye t-shirt or the DK64 pocket watch? Yeah, you pulled this out to tell the time. Got a basic-ass DK64 hat. That's all it is, man. And it's only $6 less than a custom tie-dye t-shirt. Which one would you want? Obviously, the wallet. Man, I love DK64 so much, I put my money in it. Like, they have a whole-ass Blockbuster card in there. This person has $130 on them at once. Got some controller gloves. These are pretty hard to get these days. I actually have been looking for them, and I think I only saw like one of them on eBay, and it was like hundreds of dollars, man. And like, look at it. Like, even brand new, that just looks a little grimy. Over here we have a plush and also some figure sections. Series 3 collectible characters. Check them out. Mario, Yoshi, Bowser, and Donkey Kong have been updated and redesigned. Does this mean they're more fun to play with? But of course. A little snark. These are some solid looking plushes and figurines for $19.99. You'd think like back then, you look at like all the old school Mario renders from the N64 era, and like they always look a little off, but I mean, these all look pretty good. Like if they release these days, it wouldn't be like that crazy. We also got the Zelda action figures for, get this, $5 a pop. That's pretty wild. To be fair, they are like 4 inches tall, but still, I mean, these are some pretty sweet deals. The DK action figures, these are potentially slightly smaller than the Zelda ones, but they're a little more expensive. To be fair, it seems like they have some super special element to them. High swinging Donkey Kong, banana flinging Diddy Kong, cane whacking Cranky Kong, surfing Funky Kong. I mean, that's a pretty damn special Funky Kong they got there. But look at this, we have a 7-inch tall Princess Peach. It's a beanbag character. Out of all the characters on these two pages, Peach definitely looks like the most, I don't know, like outdated. It's mostly in the hair and the eyes, I think. I mean, it still looks like a decent little plush, but still looks a little like, obviously, from the 90s. But then we move over here, we got some console accessories. All right, N64 system house. Holy shit. This is some serious stuff. I mean, like, it's literally like you can plug the N64 in and have two controllers plugged in at the same time. And look at all the games you can stack in this. I mean, like, that's like more than 6. To be fair, this seems like something you keep at your house, you know, just something you keep your system in. Whereas something like this right here is, you know, to actually travel around with your N64. Still not the worst design right here. We also have some N64 game cases, a set of 5 plastic video-sized cases specially molded to hold Nintendo 64 game packs. You see these every now and then. I could have sworn these were also like available like via like Blockbuster or video rental stores. That might have been the case, and they might have also sold them through this catalog. We also have the Game Boy Color carrier. Looks like you can fit system, the Game Boy printer, thank God. A couple of games, Game Boy camera, you know, neat stuff there. Power pack, are you an official power librarian? Yes or no, you can still store at least 5 years worth of your favorite magazines. You get some cool little dividers for your Nintendo Power magazines. I think these would be really cool to own these days. Oh, damn, we have all these player guides here. So you could just special order certain player guides through this catalog. They even have some older ones like Donkey Kong Country 2, 3, Killer Instinct, Yoshi's Island. Great stuff there. You also have player's guide holders. So you don't just have to organize your Nintendo Powers, you can organize the player's guides as well. But this is the cool part. We have the soundtrack selection. Yeah, they offered CDs of these game soundtracks via these catalogs. So we have Donkey Kong 64, Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Kazooie, 1080 Snowboarding. We also have the Nintendo 64 Trilogy CD. You get Mario 64, Star Fox 64, and Mario Kart 64. Then we have just some straight up Game Boy Color headphones. You know, because I may not know the definition necessary, but Nintendo does. And then in the back here, we have a couple extra little things. Mario Party playing cards, which is interesting. When it's just not possible to play video games, bust these out. Go ahead, it's okay, we understand. Characters from Mario Party are printed on all cards, packaged with window box. I assume these are just going to be like, you know, like regular ass playing cards, but still really cool. Power binder, sturdy black binder, holds up to 12 Nintendo Power magazines, very neat. And Nintendo word magnets. Refrigerator, yeah, that's one place these things will work. A total of 88 words with a Nintendo twist can be arranged to make lots of fun and nutty sentences. Her Wario chomp fast. And then you fill out this back here to actually pick these up. But not without this final bit here where we have some more basic merchandise and just some nice Nintendo 64 sweatshirt and hat, backpack with a ball bag, you know, bring this to practice. But yeah, these were pretty small catalogs. They're pretty much about just like the games that are coming out during this time frame. So a lot of these are going to be like this. To be honest, I haven't really taken a look at any of these, so I'm definitely interested to see what the other eras of Nintendo housed. Here we have the catalog from the year prior in spring of '98, showing a vast variety of plushies. Inside here, we have nothing but Yoshi on the inside. A full spread of him, to be exact. This is all about Yoshi's story, baby. Yoshi Junior College sweatshirt, a Yoshi watch, Yoshi's Story dog tags. What are you using these for? Are you going to put this on your dog? At that point, just give him the watch. A roll-up calculator. What a cool idea. This unique full-function calculator lies flat for number crunching, then rolls up for safekeeping. Battery included for 18 bucks. Outside of the Nintendo logo here, this is just a damn calculator. N64 mini radio combination, like all of these are genuinely just like random giveaway merch items that like all companies have, just with the Nintendo logos on them, like the color change football. If your hands are warm, you'll have a lot of fun with this funky foam football. Two-tone color actually becomes four-tone when warmth is applied to it. Features Nintendo racetrack logo. I didn't know Nintendo themselves referred to this logo as their racetrack logo. I mean, it's just their damn logo. A character pen, a classic writing tool. Medium point ballpoint pen with stainless steel barrel features classic Nintendo characters you've come to know and love. Tracing of Fox McCloud, Yoshi, Bowser, and Donkey Kong driving. Message centers, Mario and Yoshi won't let you forget any important details. That's fucking annoying, because you'll have written them down on these right on wipe off boards. So dry erase boards with Yoshi and Mario on them. Sweet. These right here are pretty similar to like the Yoshi spread, but now a little more general Nintendo N64 and Mario theme. You know, I'll give the N64 this. It definitely has like the most marketable logo out of like all the Nintendo consoles. You put a Nintendo 64 logo on anything and it just seems like a cool thing, you know? Here we have the plushes, keychains, the collectible Yoshi set. They had this in the other catalog we took a look at, just like different colored Yoshis, which is cool. It's very cool to see that they were doing this kind of stuff like back then. You know, and it was at like a pretty decent quality. Obviously, some of these look a little outdated, my God, but still a lot of these guys look pretty good. Here we have a lot of the stuff that we saw before, nothing crazy. Trading card holder, more of the CDs. We get a better look at them. What is going on here? Yoshi's Story Shape CD. Okay, so they have shape CDs. I don't remember these. Okay, the latest and greatest Nintendo game music deserves the latest and greatest thing in CDs. The actual CD is cut to the shape of Yoshi's head. You gotta check this out. I wonder if that works on genuinely every CD player. I'm not sure. It's gotta be smaller than the actual, like, circular CD disc. That's the only way it could fit in a lot of these things. That's pretty crazy. Why don't they do more of these? That's pretty badass. Gotta be a problem with them. There's no way they would stop doing something as cool as this for any other reason other than we just don't want to do them anymore. And then here we have a Zelda t-shirt. That's it. At least on the back, we got an advertisement for players guides, but yeah, it does feel like while each of these power supplies catalogs have some new things, there are some mainstays in them. Which is why let's go back in time a bit more to the fall and winter of 1993 during the Super Nintendo era. So this should be a bit more interesting. Yes, this was how you would pick up stuff like the Star Fox Competition Game Pack. This was used during like a Blockbuster tournament. And yeah, this alongside the Donkey Kong Country competition cartridge are some of the most sought after SNES games out there. And yeah, you could pick it up from these power supplies catalogs for only 45 bones. You also got a personalized Star Fox comic adventure. Imagine a Nintendo powered comic adventure where you're a part of the Star Fox team. That is terrifying. Your name and hometown will be featured in your own mission with Fox McCloud. Yeah, so it's literally just a text replacement kind of thing. There's nothing else to it. It would be pretty cool if, you know, they drew you in this, but, you know, they're not gonna do that. For 15 bucks, I mean, come on. Andros t-shirt from Star Fox. This was during the Star Fox days. Also, we have Zelda, the Zelda shirt. This just says Zelda. Straight up. And then we have the, you know, the standard, you know, Link to the Past emblem here with the Z and the sword. Couple variants of that, which is kind of cool. And then we have Mario Madness, Mario watch, and a Mario hat, which is crazy to see, like this old back in '93. Yeah, we had a basic Mario baseball hat. And then we also have this Yoshi Pocket t-shirt, the old Yoshi design there. And then on the back, you get Yoshi's ass. Moving over here, classics for collectors, a Zelda graphic novel. Oh, man. So, yeah, we have Super Mario Adventures, the Zelda graphic novel. Yeah, a lot of these comics were featured in Nintendo Power, but I believe you can get, like, hardcover collections of these comics on Amazon, at least the Mario Adventures. I think Zelda as well, but Super Mario Adventures, yeah, they have like a full-blown collection of that on Amazon and other retailers. A Nintendo Power Index. When you need game info, this is where you go. The index tells you what issues and page numbers the games you are interested in are featured on. Yeah, it tells you where to go. As long as you have the magazine. More magazine holders, Super NES Game Pack Rack. So that's pretty cool, the Nintendo Power Super Power Club. Trading card holder, as per usual. They have some Street Fighter 2 merchandise here, which is pretty neat. This might have been like the first time I can recall in these catalogs that we've seen third-party stuff. And then we have the player's guides here, like Mario Mania, the Game Atlas. You know, I have a couple of these. This is when player's guides became more and more popular. And then we also have controller decals, classic character calendars. Pretty interesting. It just looks like a spinning disc kind of thing where you kind of move it around to get to the different months. And then we have just some SNES controller decals. And yeah, that is a power catalog from the Super Nintendo era. Let's head back to N64 because this is from the winter of '96. So this was during the time when the N64 first launched. Oh my God, I want it! I want it! The Toughest Stars video, 10 Toughest Stars video. Having a little trouble finding the stolen Power Stars? Uncover the secrets of obtaining the 10 Toughest Stars in Super Mario 64 with this insightful video. Sometimes it's hard to get a handle on exactly where you need to be in Mario's complex 3D world. This video will solve that problem. Just 10? I really want to find this videotape. I want to look this up after this and see if it's that hard to find. I really hope it's not, because I kind of want to see what Nintendo considered to be the 10 toughest stars in the whole game in 1996. Here we have a CD just featuring some songs from Mario 64, Blast Corps, Wave Race 64, and Killer Instinct Gold. Wow. What a police lineup. Here we have Power Page Flags. Don't you dare mess up your magazines and player's guides by dog-earing the pages, you son of a bitch. Use these colorful removable page flags. Quickly flip right to all the hottest hits. $4? Yeah, I'll bite. How much is the N64 denim jacket? 75? Everything's been so cheap up to this moment. Ah, damn, I've seen the Mario 64 soundtrack CD, but I never saw the cassette version of that. Yeah, it's a little bit cheaper, $10 compared to $14. And then we have the Mario hologram watch. That was available in the SNES catalog I saw. Mario figurine, all right, so it did take Nintendo a couple more years to get the designs down, because that is more so what I was expecting from 90s Mario merchandise. An N64 controller carrier, that seems a little excessive, like just for one controller, man. I mean, come on. N64 screensaver and mouse pad. Surf Nintendo.com using this way cool Mario mouse pad. Includes Windows screensaver with high-res N64 screenshots and graphics. So it comes with a floppy disk of like screensavers. That's crazy. And over here we have players guides. Of course, since the N64 was so new, this is mostly SNES stuff. We get Mario RPG, Yoshi's Island, DKC. And damn, they were offering this N64 system house since the very start, man. We have the Game Pack Rack. That's interesting considering I don't think that many N64 games were available at this time in 1996. A collector's pin set, N64 lunch bag and gear bag. Most of the N64 merch, as cool as it is, like, I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, oh, this is stupid. Like, no, I mean, it is stupid, but like, it is still kind of cool. But most of the N64 merch is just using the exact same just white box image of the N64 logo. It's really not that interesting, but it's still kind of cool. Pop-up calculator clock. Now, this is a great item to have around when you're doing your schoolwork or figuring your finances. Full function calculator featuring a display that flips up to reveal an LCD clock. Holy damn, so damn cool they put it on the front cover multiple times. Of a Game Boy player, the Play It Loud CD case from the Play It Loud Game Boy marketing campaign. SNES organizer, very similar to like the N64 console house, but this is more so labeled as an organizer. And then over here we have a bunch of Donkey Kong merch. Look at this Funky Kong keychain. Imagine that dangling onto your knees while you're driving. Oh my God, they have the full DKC Trilogy CD set. You get all 3 CDs, that's wild. Oh, DKC figurine set, so you get the figurines and you get a little background item. That's super cool. A bunch of Killer Instinct merch right here. Even a gold combo keychain, gold medallion. And then on the back here, we have Killer Cuts, the Killer Instinct soundtrack. And then on the back here, we have a couple extra little stragglers. The denim shirt N64. Okay, wait a second. This is $45? Well, this is 75. It's because it's a jacket. It's a jacket I cannot tell the damn difference, man. Yeah, N64 watch, some sweatshirts, more CDs. Yeah, that is probably what was the first Super Power Supplies catalog when the N64 launched. And now the final two that I have are both from 1994. I didn't realize this. So this is summer 94 and this is winter 1994. You can see if there's a huge difference here. But let's see what was going on in the winter first. All right, so this was during the Donkey Kong Country boom, back when this game was launching. We have DK Jams, the soundtrack CD, more collectible little toys. Ride and Write motion pen set. These aren't your average pens. Take a good look. They're internal fluid movable piece pens. In one, Diddy saddles up on guard. In the other, Donkey Kong takes Rambi for the ride of his life. $7. Do I get two? Do I get both? That's a pretty sweet deal for $7. 2 pens? I mean, damn, that ain't bad. I mean, what? I'd buy a Killer Instinct medallion for $12? I can't write twice with that. And what's really weird? This Super Metroid poster. That's like the Metroid 2 Return of Samus artwork. Like, what the hell is going on here? But they do have the Screw Attack logo here, which is pretty cool. You know, like how this insignia is so, like, it has transcended time. This looks just like how it does these days. Full door, full gore. The next time your friends come over, introduce them to Full Gore, all 6 feet of him. I will. Ah, damn, Illusion of Gaia. Isn't it really weird how, like, this logo looks so goddamn similar to the Zelda logo? It's even weird because, like, they put this logo right here. Like, they just, like, it's like they're asking for you to compare them. But it's because, you know, you can get a Legend of Gaia sweatshirt or a Zelda sweatshirt, which we've seen this sweatshirt before. Ah, damn, you get a Link to the Past puzzle. 432 pieces. That's an odd amount. 18 by 24 inches. The Triforce sweatshirt, Triforce pen. Wait a sec, $15? Man, I can get 2 Donkey Kong pens for $7. Get all of this heavy metal. Okay, so it's a heavy metal pen. Fine. Here they have club caps. Is this meant to be kind of like pins or like a version of Pogs? I guess maybe the term Pog is copyrighted, so maybe they call them just caps. You can't complete your collection without this set. It features the best goodies and the worst baddies. 10 caps with jungle backgrounds. Yeah, I assume that's what this is. I assume, yeah, like that's about the... That's Pog size. Yeah, that makes sense. I believe because Pogs were big in the 90s, and I believe the actual use for them in terms of a game is using a slammer board on them and just slam them down and stuff. So, yep, that's what that's for. Here they have some accessories, more player's guides, magazine protectors, a Game Boy carrier, just a hard plastic case there. Let's check out the summer of 94. Let's see if it's much of anything different. This is when they were putting out Ken Griffey Jr. Presents Major League Baseball. Nintendo published that game, so that was kind of a big SNES title at the time. I believe that was also one of the games featured in, like, Super Nintendo's Power Fest 94 competition. You can get a life-size Ken Griffey Jr. for $100, just a cardboard standee. That is pretty awesome, man. Oh man, a collector's edition baseball. Nice. I mean, when I saw this, I initially thought like, oh, it must be signed. Nah, it's $12. Hot new item would be valued for years to come. A $12 baseball. Hey, who knows? I don't know what this is going for online. I assume a lot of this stuff is gonna be a little up there, nothing crazy. Oh man, look at this, Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3. Like a little comic strip kind of thing. A lot of the t-shirts in the Super Power Supplies catalogs always feel like kind of like bedtime t-shirts. You know, like the shirts you get for free somewhere. Here you have some more stuff. The Zelda t-shirt is pretty damn elaborate. One of the most elaborate t-shirts I've seen offered here. Triforce sweatshirt, another Zelda hat. The Summer Fun Pack. Grab this gear whenever you head out for fun in the suns. Water bottle. I think that's a Frisbee. Damn, you get Mario versus Wario ping pong? And that's all I'm thinking of when I'm playing ping pong, so I like my paddles to represent that. Then we have more controller decals, the magazine action stand. What is this? This handy device was created especially for club members. It's a kickstand for magazines or player's guides that stay on the right page and stay on top of the action while playing. Is that genius or what? I love it. And Yeah, so those are all the Super Power Supplies catalogs I picked up. I'm gonna be honest, these things ain't a lot. They're probably like 10 to 15 pages, and a lot of them involve a lot of the same merchandise. So you would probably do good just getting one or two of these, probably from two different eras, so maybe like an N64 one and a Super Nintendo one. But I would still recommend getting them if you kind of like going through Nintendo history like this, because this is kind of a wacky little lesser documented area of Nintendo history, something where you can kind of look back and see what kind of specialized merchandise they were putting out around that time. And it's really damn interesting because a lot of this stuff is really, really cool. And then a lot of it is just basic ass stuff that every business creates, like, oh my god, an N64 water bottle? But this is still a really cool part of Nintendo history, and calculator history as well.